Assalamu alaikum. I get a lot of questions about footwear. So we always say wear appropriate footwear. So where do we start? Uh, Firstly, how often are you going to walk and what kind of terrain are you going to walk in? So if it's a flat surface, majority of the time, so if you're going to parks, flat surfaces, things like this, paths, where it is mostly flat, then you might want a flexible shoe. So it gives you a little bit more options and things like this. So when you go to the shop to check them out, bend them about, check them out, see if they're flexible. And that might be the best thing for you. But if most of the walks are on, different types of terrain, so you're looking at, if you're walking on rocks and things like this, you want your foot not to be you want your foot to be, foothold to be firm. So a good firm sole is what you're looking for. Go and check out in the shops and things like this. When you do buy a good firm sole, what kind of, so a rigid sole would be good and give you a good foothold. Then you're looking at support. So good fitting. Yeah, there's nothing worse. You can get the best shoe in the world, and if it doesn't fit you, it's not going to work for you. So make sure it fits. Take into account the width of your foot, what type of feet you have. Go try on a few. Ankle support. Look for that. I do recommend ankle support quite a bit because there's nothing worse than, especially if you're going alone, solo hiking and things like this. And so, God forbid something happens to you, you twist your ankle or something like this. So you want good support on your ankles. So rigid sole, good support, good fitting. Really, that's what you're looking for in that kind of shoe. So go around to different shops. If you're not walking that often, then it might be a slightly cheaper option. If it fits right, a good shoe can last a long time. It's not a paid ad. So Sports Direct, I got my first shoes from, and they're absolutely fantastic. And I still use them sometimes. So they are fantastic shoes. You can get from there at a reasonable price. So go and check them out. Maybe, go outdoors, places like this. Go and find a right shoe for you. Make sure it fits, like I said. Support, ankle support. So all of these things you got to think about: the sole, flexibility, type of walking you're doing, and last but not least, socks. Get good socks as well. You can't underestimate that. A good sock will take you a long way. And I always recommend taking an extra pair of socks anyway on any hike. If you go through water or something happens, the last thing you want is walk around for another hour or so with wet socks inside your shoes. Nothing worse than that. Make sure you take extra pair of socks with you. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khairan.